Well, hello and welcome to the second match of the World Cup, this time against saltroza from the UK. And yeah, if you're not interested in this free thingy that I'm now doing, then feel free to skip to the meat of this video to the actual game, but I thought it might be nice to do a little introduction where I also talk about all of the six kingdoms we played in the match, so you kind of know what is to come, and also talk a bit about the World Cup as a whole. As you might still remember from the match against Yurikamomi, I mentioned that I'm playing in the team Germany B against three other teams in the group phase. One is Japan, one is Japan A, one is the UK, one is Canada B, and yeah, this group phase for this group phase, there's always a pairwise matchup between two players of each team against one another. So for Japan, four of our German players played against four Japanese players, and we lost in a whopping 4-0. So Japan is looking really, really strong. To no one's surprise, to be honest, as we are the B team. But still, there were some nice matches, some nice games in those matches for all of us. And I think between the UK and Canada, the standings are 3-1 for the UK. And so there are still ways for us as Team Germany B to reach the second spot in our group, because in that case we will advance to the semifinals, or I think. And yeah, so there's a lot to fight for, and we'll see how this match goes. And yeah, in this match, I will play against a player from my designated opponent from the UK, and that one is saltroza. And I do not know much about them, but they do have quite a neat profile picture on the Discord, depicting the woman in between the two men of Salt the Earth. So maybe that's where the name originates from. Yeah, I know that they're a very helpful member of the Dominion community. I have interacted with them on a Discord server before, and also this match was a lot of fun to play against them, because I'm obviously recording this introduction before after having played the match. Now, as for the games of this match, let's briefly give you an outlook. This first game I've uploaded here is really interesting just because of the limitations of the plus buy looming in cities you'll see, and being tantalizingly close, but not quite there. Then the second game is going to be a rather fast and explosive one. The third one is kind of sloggy, but gets very interesting towards the ending, and also gains some speed, like the decks become a bit clean towards the end. Panic dynamic. And then we have the fourth game, which I've titled Squirrelicious, where Way of the Squirrel is some very central part of a doozy situation. Then we have the first messenger in the fifth game, a rather sloggy kingdom, even though there is a cathedral to thin down really quickly. And finally, we have the last one, which features a very nice combo in Crossroads Biding Time. And the question is just whether we can get it online. And I think we both struggled a bit there, and that led to quite the interesting game there as well. Anyways, that wraps up this introduction. If you're watching this on day one, the other videos will not have come out yet, and this might be a bit useless to you, but yeah, I think it's nice to give this kind of outlook. And in the last one also, I will do a recap of the games, which I've recorded right after the match, so you can hear my immediate thoughts on them. But also, I've edited the videos and always tried to include some commentary via the text down below. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling. 5 minutes in this is way too long, but I hope you enjoy, and yeah, not much else to say. Enjoy. Well, hello and welcome to the first first game in the match against Saltroza. I hopefully will have recorded a small introduction to what this is about, so you'll already know, and we can start right into analyzing this kingdom and see how this one goes. It appears I am again second player in my first game, and yeah, let's see what this is about. We have, just checking that my video settings are all right. Yeah, we have a rather strong looking kingdom here with an interesting dynamic, as there is no proper plus buy until a pile has emptied. And given that wait, it's a bit fast. Given that there are no gainers, like nothing that can gain you cards except for rats, which can gain themselves, and mint, I guess, can gain you copies of treasures. It is a bit questionable as to whether the plus buy will come online. You can potentially build pretty big here, with city quarter and rats being somewhat of a combo, but rats is not really thinning you net. So you will never be able to get the rats. There's sewers, of course. You will be able to get rats out of your deck and be able to thin down. So yeah, I wonder if the open is rat sewers, or whether we should go for something else. Could also think about just rats and a silver, trying to hit a 5-cost card early on, although it's not that impressive. Yeah, you can do really big stuff with City Quarter, Vault, and Colonies also. Yeah, I think we're also going for the rats stuff. We'll probably pick up sewers or silver. The nice thing about silver would be that we have a bit more money in our first shuffle. The nice thing about sewers is if we find the rats on turn 3, then we will immediately get to trash. And yeah, let's play it safer, I guess, and just go for the sewers. It's not, we are rewarded immediately, getting to trash 2 estates, and we will probably follow suit here, and just go for a silver. And what does this want to be? Maybe a gondola, just for some payload. You could also credit for mint, I guess. And we had a slightly better shuffle here. We got to trash an estate while they only got to trash a copper, but I don't think it matters that much. Yeah. Is the gondola worth it? The question is also whether instead... Now we do want to put in some payload. We could also go for a vault. I don't really like that yet. So let's just click gondola for now. This might be a mint, as weird as it sounds, but we get to trash out a bunch of cards in one go. And we'll have 2 rats there. We'll probably trash one of them to another one. Then the mint could gain us a gondola. I think we're going for mint here. Usually early mints are a bit on the risky side, but here, yeah, we can even just credit for a platinum to rack up payload and then keep minting some. So I think we do click the mint, having this gondola and the rest of the cards. And yeah, here we will be able to trash a copper and draw back to the gondola, or hopefully trash trash the estate. Hopefully that doesn't bottom deck here. It does not, so we get to trash this and trash a rats. We hit 5, and we probably just go for either vault um, or we go for a platinum. Yeah, that's the question. How do we want to build this? I think if we go for a platinum now, we probably want to next turn the gondola, just to so we will see the. Yeah, I think we go for the platinum. Might be a bit weird, but next turn credit for. Ah, no. It's only up to 8. Oh. Whoops. Sorry. Then we maybe should think about this a bit more. No, but then it's probably a um, it's probably still the credit and going for a gold. What is the best payload here? The best payload is probably city quarter vault stuff, but you gotta invest so much into this stuff. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, we probably go for the 2 coins and get the vault. Sorry. This is fine, I guess. We can mint for a gondola and play the vault. I think this is quite alright at this point. We have 2 rats down there. It's fine to top deck 1. And they also go for a mint. Play this. Discard that. Maybe they get to go a bit further, but it's fine. And yeah, this is weird. This is really weird to play. Are the rats going to pile? Are the gondolas going to pile? If so, then cities might become really useful. If not, then how do we best rack up the payload? We probably. We're still not trashed down also. So, maybe we just put in throne room. Oh no, let's go for city quarter is going to be our way to draw and control the deck. So maybe we already go for one here. Might be a bit early, but hopefully we'll have some things to do with it. Might just draw a dead here. Yeah, do we actually want to discard here? It's a good question. I don't think we do. The decreased hand size, but we do want to find the city quarter. We're not that likely to be honest. So let's don't discard and just go for rats and then into vault, and we do find it. So indeed, um, it might have been nice. Yeah, I think we trashed this other copper, and from now on we shouldn't play any more rats, I think. Just because otherwise we're going to get overratted unless we do like another mint trash, and yeah, I think we go for 2 coins and 2 coins twice. We could also just wait it out, or actually no, is it good to wait it out is the question. The mint is discarded. Ah, man. I think I like minting another gondola and going for a big. I'm very sorry for all of those discards, and all of those undos, but yeah, let's gain a copy of this, do next turn and next turn, and pay off our debt here. We are able to gain one more rats here, I think. That's fine, but yeah, the main thing we want to do is really to get up to that platinum. We do not discard. Um, yeah, and indeed the gondolas might pile, but what's the second pile that will enable the plus buy? I don't know. It's really, really weird. Are they going for gold now? It's not off the table with mint in the deck. Are they? I think they hit 8 if they so want to. No, they're going for a second city quarter. Also not a bad thing to do. I think we can rats first. Doesn't matter that much. Let's go for a city quarter first. Yeah, we have 3 rats in the thingy, so we maybe mint this. We can, I mean, we might as well play a rats here off of this, trash that, and trash one of the rats. We really don't want to have the deck be full of rats. Confirm discarding here and go for platinum. This is perfect. This is not perfect, but it's fine, I guess. And now maybe some of the rats should get rid of some of the gondolas because we want this just really dense payload, I think. Yeah, here we discard, nothing of value. And they already got the second city quarter. It's a pity we missed this here. And yeah, and this essentially equalizes our position. Now I think actually they're slightly ahead at this point, but the decks are rather awkward. I think we might have both deluded ourselves into following this elaborate strategy, and the much simpler one might have been just going for platinum big money earlier on, but yeah, it's not super clear to me. That's not a draw I want to see. I will discard maybe rats, 2 of the rats here if they play their vault. No, they don't. And then that means probably we just are going to mint the platinum and yeah, it's not worth it playing any of those rats here. Pay off this debt and buy another city quarter, I guess. I would have loved to buy another platinum, but yeah, just keep some draw in. And let's see, yeah, they have the same general game plan. Trashing that silver does look like it makes a lot of sense in that deck. We are going to discard these 2 gondolas here, I believe, just to make the city quarter draw more. Yeah, this is big payload time. The question is it going to pay off to bid to get cities to try to do more than just single colony at this point? I guess, yeah, no, I think that the answer is we are trying to go for a single colony now. Not the greatest of draws. I think we're going to trash one of the gondolas here. Confirm trashing and one of those rats. Yeah, mint the platinum. Well, I guess we can undo this, sorry. Probably play the city quarter or the vault first. Yeah, probably the vault. It doesn't even matter really. The question is just whether we want to trash another gondola to get a bit more reliable. I think the answer is yes. And I mean, the rats kind of do autopile. Mm, hmm. How many of those gondolas do we want to trash out? Probably more. And say, okay, we're just keeping a super lean deck, and as long as we find our platina, like here we need to don't trash. I maybe could have played this better, but as long as we find our platina, we should be all right. I mean, this was I feel like I haven't played this turn the most precisely. And also this hand is not looking enticing at all. I think we're just going to go for playing the vault. But yeah, this is such a weird one. I think we discard these two. Oh no, come on. And yeah, probably go for a province, as silly as it might sound. Yeah, this draw, I heavily dislike it. Although we could play a rats, trash the vault, go for another rats. Yeah, I think we need to try to go for um, a colony here. And if we trash this platinum, we should get there. I think it's as bad as it is, we need to trash the platinum here. We could trash the vault and then trash the rats, but we are very unlikely to be able to draw there. And the mint could gain us another platinum. So it's not the worst thing in the world to happen. And yeah, I guess we play this vault, confirm discarding one of the rats. Oh, this is annoying. We're going to top deck one of the other rats that we have. No, one of the other city quarters. Yeah, I think we just confirm discarding here, play the mint, regain the platinum, and leave the other city quarter on top and go for a colony. We are rewarded with a nice hand here. I wonder if we can, yeah, with the vault we should be able to set up a very nice reshuffle if we don't play all three city quarters. With this draw, it might be possible. We'll draw 4 off of the first one and then hopefully some more off of the second one. Uh, yeah, I don't know. What a weird one. The single buy thing. I don't know. I don't know whether I like the way we built. It might be the correct way because it's the most convenient form of trashing, but it might also be utter nonsense and you could have gone for something else here. Just don't see that mm, that going for city would be all too great. Yeah, okay, they're doing some rats revisions there. Just don't discard. The rats might indeed pile, but Setting up a big next turn. Okay. And that's pretty bad. And so I guess no city quarter on top. Um, what is the last card? It is just a rats, I believe. In which case, what do we even do here? I think we discard, we draw it off the top there and have to go into a very clean next shuffle. I don't think we even gain another platinum. Then we need to discard 3 here. Yeah, it would have been amazing to have yet another city quarter there, but no such luck. Yeah, gaining another platinum isn't doing anything for us at this point. And our actions, we get to play this for next turn. It's just going to make the deck more unreliable. And we'll probably start to province dance now. Yeah. Because if they are now, yeah, if they're now hitting, if they're now hitting their nice turn, then we might be toast, and we might be toast anyways. We have 2 platina in there, the city quarter and the mint, so at least, and a rats. So let's go for this and not tell them our. It's pity the city quarters on top there. But yeah, we need to province dance, I think. And we will discard Colony Platinum, I believe, unless they go for province. We don't know whether they will go for province or not. But yeah, it was fairly likely that they would draw their deck here because they hadn't played or found any of their 3 city quarters the previous turn. So yeah, that allowed us to, or that kind of made us not go for this colony because yeah, we would have lost then. So that's good. I wonder whether we'll dance down the provinces. I think it's gonna become quite the coin flip as to yeah what is going to be better. I think we just yeah get yet another platinum in the deck now. It should be okay because we're just trying to hit province. And this is again not a draw we want to see. I think we're discarding Gondola Colony here if they play their thingy. And we saw 2 of our 3 platina just then, so okay, this is our chance to pull ahead. I think we just play the vault here, leave hopefully not draw too many city quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's yeah, actually that's enough to go for a colony. And since we have the 2 city quarters top decked, I wouldn't be all too unhappy with the tie actually. We're second player, so if they go for the colony now, then we will win. So yeah, I think that was correct. But then also this hand is coming up. We do get to discard those green cards here and just draw a colony here. And they go for province, and the dance continues. And this is pretty awful and might lose us the game. How many cards do we have? We don't have enough cards to justify gardens, but yeah, if they win now, yeah, more power to them. Bit unlucky in the end there, but yeah, I think it's the draws that in the end hit us there. GG. Was really fun one, I think, with the constraint. Um, with the constraint of the platinum, and I think we did the correct things there. Just got a bit unlucky with that last shuffle. But yeah, I think that wraps up this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.